What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Gerb, back at it. Another video. You know the deal. You know the deal. Just got off work. Long night. Super productive though. Got that shit done. You know that's how we do. Regular shit. I guess funny story that happened tonight. I was in a Discord call with some homies and shit. I don't know how the fuck this shit got brought up, bro. But some dude was talking about how he pissed in his sink before. And I'm like, hold up, bro, wait, that's like dirty as hell. He's like, bro, it's just like, he's like, I can't even lie, like, it's just, I just got my own crib. I had my own car. I had my job, everything like that. So I just had to, like, piss in my sink because I could. And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, that shit don't make no... To me, that shit don't make no sense. Leave a comment if you think that shit makes sense. But he was saying that he done did it a couple times. Like, he was like, I only did it a few times and shit. I was like, wait, what? Like, bro. I was like, wait, what? And then he was like, yeah, I got some condition that I like to do things unconventionally. Like, I like to do things like how you usually wouldn't do it. You feel me? And I was like, oh yeah, like I think I heard of that shit before. Like I think I heard of that condition. That shit called dirty nigga-itis. You feel me? Because that shit, bro, is straight up dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, pissing in your sink is off the wall. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I asked him if he did it in the bathroom or the kitchen. He said he's done it in both. Which is, it's, I mean, either way, it's wild. But it's crazy doing it in your bathroom sink because you gotta be right next to the toilet, bro. Bro was in the same room as the toilet, decided to take a piss in the sink, and then it's also crazy doing it in your kitchen because that's the sink you use to wash your dishes. Like, you're eating, like, I don't know. Let me know if you ever pissed in your sink before. But yeah. The topic today is I'm gonna be talking about problems. I'm gonna be talking about problems. You feel me? Problems, as you know by now, since you've lived enough life to know, everybody has problems. Everybody goes through problems. People deal with their problems. They solve the problems. Or sometimes, and the most common thing people do is trade their problems. You feel me? And everybody has problems, Everybody I know has problems, you know what I'm saying? I know people that get bitches that have problems with bitches. I know niggas that don't get bitches that have problems getting no bitches. I know niggas that are broke and have problems getting money. I know niggas with a lot of money and have problems moving it and doing people with big money shit. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't have those type of fucking problems yet. Hopefully I do get rich nigga problems, so that way I can just say that they rich nigga problems, right? But bottom of the line is, it don't matter if you fat and you got problems losing weight, or you skinny and got problems gaining weight. You gonna have problems, bro. No matter how you cut the fucking cake, you are gonna have problems no matter what. And it's how you deal with them, solve them, and trade them is gonna ultimately shape out how your life is gonna go. You feel me? And in my personal opinion, I think you should choose your problems wisely, because some of your problems will just pop up, but some of your problems you can choose. You feel me? Like, you can obviously, like in my case, I could have chosen to, like, pay off my debt and get an apartment. But instead I chose to buy a shitty trailer off Facebook Marketplace, and now I have to fix it and work on it and, find a place to put it was a big problem. Being able to move it was a problem. That's why I bought a truck, So it was like, being homeless was a problem. Sleeping on my sister's floor was a problem. So I saved up money trying to fix that problem, buying a camper. But what I did was I traded those problems that were, a lot worse than the problems I'm going through now. But nevertheless, I traded the problems. right? And that goes with anything. So pretty much, you just gotta choose your problems wisely and try to foresee what other problems solving your problem can create, right? I have a problem foreseeing shit like that. Like, I didn't really think about how much work and money and time and effort I was gonna have to put into this trailer for it to be what I wanted it to be, right? So it's kind of hard to foresee shit like that, but just try to think about it as much as you can. Do research. Other people definitely have the same problem that you're having right now. There's a 0% chance that there's nobody in the world that has gone through what you're going through, whatever problem you're having, and they probably put it on the internet at some point. So it's probably going to be up there. You can ask AI, you can ask Reddit, you can fucking, you know what I mean? Whatever, bro. But yeah, everybody has problems, and it's about how you solve them, get through them, or maybe you don't deal with them. Maybe you put your problems off, and maybe that shit bites you in the ass later. Like, we've all been there. But you gotta just remember, whenever you're going through problems, maybe more serious problems, right? You gotta really think like, somebody's been through this and somebody has gotten through this before. Like, every single problem you can think of, somebody has gone through that problem and has gotten through it. How did they get through it? How did they solve this problem? How did they get through this problem? Or how did they trade this problem? And you as a man gotta just pick your problems wisely, because sometimes, my dad always used to tell me that sometimes it can take you 1 minute to get into something that it takes you a lifetime to get out of. When he told me that, he was kind of specifically talking about being incarcerated and doing something illegal. But that can be applied to so many things. It can be applied to relationships, busting in somebody, having a fucking kid. That's a whole lifetime you got to deal with that bitch now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be applied to so many things. You take a loan, and you can only really find this one job, but you have to pay this loan. You know what I mean? And it takes you a lifetime of working at McDonald's to pay off the fucking loan. Like, bro, it can be applied to so much shit. So really, remember that shit. It can take you 1 minute, not even a minute, 1 moment. It could take you 1 moment to do something that it takes you a lifetime to get out of. So please, please, please choose your problems wisely when it is applicable, when you can do it, when you can choose your problems. Choose which ones wisely. And just remember, when you're going through problems, serious, unserious, or not so serious, or whatever the case may be, somebody has had that problem and has gotten through it. Guaranteed. Money back. There's people that have had that problem that didn't get through it. They, just let it run their whole shit, whatever. It was their whole thing. And I'm not discrediting anybody's problems that they have or had or will have or are having right now. I'm not discrediting any of that shit, but there's a way to get through it. There's a way to get through everything. There's a way to get through not getting any girls. There's a way to get through girl problems that you're having. There's a way to get through money problems. There's a way to get through tax problems. There's a way to get through... There's a way to get through everything. So, pretty much, do your research. Shit, ask me if you got a problem. Good chance I've been through it. I've had a lot of fucking problems. Still fucking do. And yeah, ask me. Do your research. Ask ChatGPT. Ask fucking Reddit. Go on Reddit and ask. But you can make an anonymous account and ask people on Reddit. I will say that obviously, like, you're not gonna get the best advice all the time from people on the internet, but there's without a doubt in my mind that at least one person that comments on your problem will have something you can take from and be able to help you solve your problem, or help you move past your problem, or help you trade your problem, right? Because those are the three things, like move past, solve, trade. You know what I'm saying? And if your life is going good right now and you don't have any fucking problems, I'm so happy for you. But it's almost guarantee, if you're in the same fucking world that I also live in, if you're on the planet Earth, there's a good chance that it won't be long before you have another fucking problem. Because when it seems like it's getting good and you got everything off and shit, something else will pop up. So just be ready for that and stay strong, you know, and somebody's been through it before and they've gotten through it, and so can you. So that's really all I wanted to say. Topic of discussion today was problems. Really appreciate everybody still watching, and I'm about to eat my breakfast, so peace.